back to author readings for my book, UFO and Paranormal Activity on the old Titus Dairy Farm, where I grew up from 1963 to 2018. And we are now on to chapter 1. And by the way, stick around because afterwards I'm taking you on a video tour of where the story took place in the house. So, on we go. Chapter 1. There's a shadow on the loose. My first memory of the farm was when I was 3 years old. I slept in a bitterly cold, white metal frame bed in what is now our dining room. Every night, Mom would tuck me in and close the sliding door between the kitchen and my room to keep out the Norway rats. Not kidding. One night, I was lying in my bed trying to get warm when a shadow of a man darted across the room and ran up the stairs. I didn't know what to think. My little 3-year-old mind was totally baffled. There was a shadow running loose in our house. I knew it wasn't Dad's shadow because he was in bed, and I knew it wasn't Mom's because it was a man's shadow. Part of me was fascinated. The other part was scared stiff. I pulled up my blankets and peered over the top. I wasn't sure if he was coming back or not, but if he was, I wanted to see him. That experience has stayed with me for over 50 years. I'm sure some would say I just imagined it. But you have to remember, I was only 3 years old, and 3-year-olds aren't in the habit of imagining things that will scare them to death. Stick around for the video tour of where this actually took place, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. So this is a doorway that I mentioned in the book, and there's a shadow on the loose, where we have a sliding door between the kitchen here, where I'm at right now, going into the dining room. And this here, as you can see, is the old sliding door, and it's been painted and everything, and yeah, like good luck ever getting that baby open again. But Mom said it was hard to get open to begin with. And the reason why the door was closed, as you know from the book, is, well, this part isn't in the book, but the Norway rats came out from underneath the kitchen sink. And bear in mind that was 1963, and none of that that's in there right now existed. It was, yeah, it's a totally different sink area. But anyway, so that was that. And as you look into the dining room here, bear in mind we're just renting at the time, and absolutely none of this was here. No ceiling fan. In fact, the ceiling itself has been lowered quite a bit since the event, since that time. But anyways, right here, there's actually a door. You can see back behind that. There's a door there that's been blocked off for a zillion years. And this is where my bed was. Actually, mine and my brother's bed, because we both shared the bed because we were little. And so we had our white metal frame bed that came out here. Now, as far as my view was this giant double doorway that leads into the living room. And where the chair is right now, this area, if you follow my finger along, this is where the shadow went and then shot up through here into the up to the stairs, which that's not the door we had at the time, quite obviously, or that would be an incredibly old door. Okay, so anyway, so that's where the shadow ran across, and I laid here in my little bed. And roughly, I'm trying to position myself to exactly where I would have been. Okay, so roughly right where I am right now, yeah, I would have seen it zip across and go straight up the stairs there. The shadow of a man. Oh, wow. Tell you, that was really something for a little 3-year-old to experience. But anyway, so that's your walkthrough on this one, and we'll see you tomorrow.